channel. We're reacting to Here for Henry. Then the next video we're gonna do is Wandering Coach, I think it's called. I also am gonna be doing the season episode 2 of Shining Time Station. Now that my nose is almost cleared up, it's still a bit runny. But it is slowly starting to get back to normal. So I promise you guys, I will be doing Shining Time Station as soon as I can. Trust me, I love the first one. I really want to see what happens next in this next episode. So, anyways, I am trying to get your requests as best I can. Please know that I've just been busy with work and with me just getting over a cold. It has been crazy. So yeah, I just had to get that out there, guys. So, and I realized I'm almost at 800 subscribers, so thank you guys for helping me get this far. I wasn't expecting to get this far with my account. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out right now, so yeah, and I just want to say thank you. I never really take the time to do this, but I just want to say thank you to every single one of you guys. I wouldn't be where I am right now with my TikTok account, my YouTube account, without all of you guys. You are all incredible and amazing. And I don't think I'd be where I am without all of you. So I work this evening, so let's get this show on the road. I do not own Thomas and Friends, Mattel owns everything, and let's see what we're getting into here.
Henry the Green Engine is one of the most reliable engines on Sir Topham Hatt Railway.
Okay.
It wasn't always that way.
Oh.
When he first came to Sodor, Henry had a different shape and a small firebox.
Ah, that's true, he did.
This meant that regular coal made it hard for him to build up steam properly.
It did.
My boiler's crumbling.
Henry!
Maybe it's crumbling because you're too slow, Henry.
Oh, shut up,
So,
James!
Sir Topham Hatt gave
You're
him
such a
special
meanie!
coal, and
You're
for
a
while,
meanie!
He felt
Meanie,
much better.
boobini!
But after
Did
a
I really
terrible
just do that?
accident, Henry was sent to Crewe, a large engine works far away.
Sorry, guys, I'm just
There,
got
they
something.
gave him a whole new shape and a much larger firebox. Now, Henry runs smoothly on the
Okay,
rails,
yeah, that is
hauling trucks
weird.
and
Okay, so he did
passengers
get it, okay.
as easy as pie.
Woo! Okay!
Two of his favorite jobs are carrying logs from the forest and pulling the
Some
flying
packages are running
tipper.
late, too.
But both jobs can be very tiring and worrisome, especially for an engine who worries as much as Henry.
The whole worrying thing with Henry. I get it. That's why I like Henry and Emily. Emily is determined to work hard and succeed, and Henry is a worrywart. And I get worrying. I worry a lot.
Early one morning, Henry
Sorry, guys, I'm just
puffed
quickly
into
checking
the
something.
washdown looking very
Ooh, my
tired.
Scarlet Witch ears have been
Gordon
shifty.
and James were there getting cleaned.
Oh.
Another night with the kipper, Henry.
I'm glad it's
Pretty
not me
much.
working with the smelly fish, but I still can't stand the stank.
You guys.
After a while, you don't even notice the smell.
Who wouldn't notice that smell? Stinky fish on a stinky steamy. Black. Makes my oil curdle just thinking about it.
You know what, Diesel?
I kinda like the smell of fish. What do you want, Diesel?
Oh, I just came by
Paxton.
to see Henry.
Really? I
Why?
thought you were going back to the diesel works.
Stow it, Paxton. I just wanted to sing a new song I learned to him. Once an engine attached to a train was afraid of a few drops of rain.
Oh, shut up, Diesel!
I don't get it.
Oh, sorry, Diesel, but after hearing that song so many times, it doesn't bother me anymore.
Pretty much.
True, Diesel. Even
See, and here's the thing. This is a good tip for if you're dealing with bullies. If you ignore it and not give them a reaction, you will see the satisfaction that they get is none. It
Gordon
works.
and I are
Trust me,
tired of
it
the
works.
story.
It always works.
Although, I never get tired
excuse
of
me.
hearing about the diesel who lost his temper trying to move the wrong trucks.
Oh, yes!
Which diesel was that? Someone I know?
Yep, it was Diesel himself.
Fury. He hated being made fun of, especially by Steamies. Then, a devious smile crept across
Uh-oh.
You know, Henry, I'm glad you got that new shape of yours all those years ago.
Oh,
What?
Can't you go bother somebody else? Wait, you are?
Of course. A good thing it happened, or else Sir Topham Hatt would have scrapped you for good.
He would have.
He would've!
That's not true. Sir Topham Hatt would never scrap me.
How do you know? From what I heard, you spent all your time whining and moaning about boiler ache.
Well, who hasn't complained about boiler ache?
There's nothing worse than a poor puffer that keeps breaking down.
Henry did not break down, Diesel. He had
Thank
trouble
you.
building steam.
That's why Sir Topham Hatt gave him Welsh coal, to give him a chance.
Yes, but Welsh coal is expensive, isn't it? If Sir Topham Hatt didn't have all that money...
He would never scrap any of his engines.
But he would send away 2 diesels who wasted time teasing steamies instead of doing their work.
He would.
Dear, we gotta hurry, Diesel. Sorry to bother you three, but we gotta go.
Grr. All right, we're going. But remember what I said, Henry. If it wasn't for that new shape, you would have been another pile for the scrapyard.
Wait, would've he? Would he?
Such a rude engine.
Wait, would he?
No. Why does Sir Topham Hatt keep letting him stay?
Poor Henry didn't
No,
say
I'm
anything.
concerned. I mean, wait. Is that really true? Why am I thinking that? Oh my goodness. Now I'm turning into Henry because it's like you kind of wonder. It's kind of a thought that wanders into your brain. I mean, what would have happened if he couldn't have gotten him the Welsh coal? What would have happened? What if he couldn't have given him his new shape? Now I'm worried.
Miserable.
And this is not even a real show. Like this, he's not even real, and I'm worried.
Being scrapped in his old shape.
Henry.
And he did complain a lot back in the day.
But
A
Sir
little
Topham
later,
Hatt knew.
Henry
Emily!
went back to
There's
the sheds for
Emily!
rest, But he was feeling uneasy.
Emily.
Sir Topham Hatt would never scrap any of us.
No,
Would
he
he?
wouldn't.
No, don't be silly. Diesel's just trying to rattle my dome. I'm still plenty useful.
You are.
I'm pretty sure I am. Maybe.
As he backed towards
I've
his
been
berth,
there,
he
Henry.
wasn't so sure. But he was too tired to keep worrying.
Emily,
So Henry rolled right into the shed and fell asleep almost before his buffers touched the bar.
Can you tell I love Emily? She's my favorite.
However, the next time Henry opened his eyes, he wasn't in the shed anymore.
Wait. What's going on?
Stuck in the middle of a train.
What the heck?
Wasn't all.
Bust my boiler. My old shape.
What are you blabbering about, Stinky Steamer?
Wait a minute, this must be a nightmare.
Looked like that.
Yeah, but not for long.
This is a nightmare.
Harry and Bert, what are you doing?
What do you think, Henry? Check your boiler.
Scrap? But that's only for engines that...
Then Henry looked ahead in horror. In the distance,
I can't
coming
look.
up fast, was the large smelting shed. And all the way in the back of the shed, smiling evilly.
Oh
Well, Henry knew exactly who it was.
No, this isn't happening. I can't be scrapped. I feel fine, really. Oh, please, just give me a chance to...
Sorry, Henry, but Sir Topham Hatt says you're too expensive to keep. But don't worry, you'll make fairly decent scrap indeed.
no. Please tell me this is a nightmare,
Henry
please.
begged and pleaded, but it was no use.
No.
All he could do was helplessly follow on and wait for the end.
No, please, there's been a mistake. You can't do this. Oh, somebody, anybody, help me.
Oh, it was just a nightmare, like I thought.
Henry opened his eyes again. He wasn't in the scrapyards. He
Oh,
was safe and sound in his shed. And he was back in his new shape.
oh.
Oh, thank goodness. It was only a dream.
Afternoon, Henry.
Hello, sir. Oh, when did you get here?
Only just now, Henry. I want you to collect some flatbeds of logs from the forest and take them to the timber mill. And, are you feeling all right, Henry? You still look a little haggard.
Henry wanted to tell Sir Topham Hatt about
Tell
his
him!
nightmare, but he didn't want to sound like he was whining again.
Oh, I'm fine, sir. Still
No,
a little
you're
tired
not.
from pulling the kipper. Well, it's nothing working in the forest can't fix.
Please tell me Sir Topham Hatt figures out
Very
something.
well. That's a good engine.
Please tell me Sir Topham Hatt figures out something's wrong!
Couldn't help but smile.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. When Sir Topham Hatt notices his engines are upset, I'm sorry. Am I only one that noticing that he's kind of like a father to them? Because he did create them. He doesn't scrap them. He takes care of them. Like, he tries, like an actual parent would. I don't know why. Just now, after seeing that, I feel like Sir Topham Hatt is like a parent to each one of these engines. Please don't think I'm weird, but it's what I think.
He loved going to the forest.
Like, Sir Topham
Diesel's
Hatt really
teasing
tries
him
to
a
care.
horrible nightmare
Please don't hate
kept
me on this,
playing
but
in his smoke box.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Keep it together, Henry. Gordon and James are right. Although, there are a lot of engines I haven't seen in a while. Hank, Flora, Molly, Boko.
Yeah, what happened to those guys?
Could he have... No, that's just silly.
I don't think they've been
Right.
scrapped. I don't think Molly and the others have been scrapped. I don't think so.
At the far end of
Whew.
the forest,
Ooh, I got a shiver up my
Harvey had
spine.
Just finished loading logs onto the flatbeds that James had
Oh, let me get
brought.
my blanket.
Finally. I don't know why Henry likes working in the forest. It's too quiet.
Maybe sometimes quiet is good for you, James. Oh, what's this?
Just answer me one question.
Sorry, guys,
James.
just got something on my Gmail.
Why haven't we
Okay,
seen
don't worry.
engines like
Don't worry about
Hank,
it.
Flora, or Molly around lately?
Sorry about that.
Hank went back to America because he missed being on the bigger railways.
There we go.
Laura's always busy on the Great Waterton tramways.
There you go.
And Molly's working hard at the coaling plant. I just spoke with her yesterday.
See?
I knew that.
Nothing
I
to
did.
worry
I
about.
knew all along.
Don't you think you're being a
Whatever
little paranoid?
happened to Boko? I haven't seen him in a while.
Hello, James and Henry. Can't stop to talk today.
See?
Lots of work to do.
You're being paranoid.
Any other questions, Henry?
I'll let you know if I think of any.
Sorry, that's my thing going off.
Henry was feeling a little
What
better,
the?
but he was still thinking about his
Sam and
terrible
Max, it's
nightmare.
time to. It's time. It's
Didn't even
virtual.
notice the points ahead were set in the wrong direction
Uh-oh.
until it was too late.
Oh, I must not think about my dream. I'll try to think about trucks instead. Let me see.
Hector.
Hopper trucks, mail trucks, flatbeds, scrap trucks. Scrap trucks!
When Henry snapped out of his daydream, he found himself in the middle of the scrapyard, surrounded by trucks filled with rusted iron and steel. Henry glanced from side to side in fright. His nightmare danced in his smoke box, and he was too spooked to even chuck.
Hello? Oh, whoa! Easy there, big guy. It's only me.
It was Hurricane, the steelworks tank engine. He was on loan from the mainland to help Ari and Bert.
Okay, wait. I really would like to see another episode with Hurricane and Frankie, I think her name is. Because you notice they brought Merlin into the series. If they do go back to the other CGI, I would like them to see what they would do with Hurricane and Frankie. Because before they changed it to make Thomas sound like a kid, the other CGI, that's the one I prefer. Because, well, there's less narration. The engines talk themselves. There's more adventures. I kind of wish I saw another adventure with Hurricane and Frankie. Like, where they maybe come by and just apologize. Or just, like, try to help Thomas on his island. But that's just me. Anyways, moving on. I'm sorry. I'm blabbering today.
Sorry, Hurricane. I thought I was going to be...
Please tell me Sir Topham Hatt finds out about this.
Well, you don't look broken. Still got steam flowing. Sorry, no such luck, Henry. You look too useful for scrapping today.
I guess I must have gone down the wrong line. I was a little distracted.
Distracted? By what?
Well,
But before Henry could say anything, they were both rudely interrupted by two familiar horns.
Harry and Bert.
Hold that thought, Henry. I've got to deal with these two again. Hey there, my two favourite diesels. What can I do for you now?
Just hurry up with those trucks, Steamy. We haven't all day.
Sure thing, bosses.
The minute Henry saw
Oh
Harry
no.
and Bert, his nightmare came back to him at full force.
You'll make fair, decent scrappy.
Henry, it wasn't real. It was a nightmare.
What are you looking at, Henry?
Henry? Henry? Oh no!
And instead reversed as fast as he could towards the junction.
What's his problem?
I don't know. Maybe he was just intimidated by how much better we are.
Why couldn't Frankie work with these two? At least she'd keep them quiet.
Yeah, she would. She honestly would. Honestly, Frankie
The
would keep them
flatbeds
quiet.
rattled and shook as Henry raced.
Henry's
onwards.
freaking out!
He didn't stop until he finally reached the junction, back up the line.
finally got away from those two.
Gordon.
I saw you coming. Is something the matter?
Nothing, Gordon. Just
He needs to talk to someone!
But as Gordon thundered by with the
Oh.
express, he wasn't so convinced. As Henry waited,
Gordon,
for the points to
Gordon or
change,
Sir Topham Hatt
he
needs to
felt
talk to him.
more miserable than ever. He wanted nothing more than to talk to his friends about his troubles, but he didn't want to be a bother anymore.
He wouldn't be a bother of talking to
Last,
someone about
the
this.
points were set in the right direction. And
He's not
Henry
being a
was on his
bother.
way again,
Okay,
but his heart.
look, I want to get this out there because bring this up. I've been in a situation like this. It's not great, but there are people you can talk to when you're in these situations. Like, even when I'm at work, if something is bothering me, my boss is willing to listen and let me talk to her about it and help me to get back on track with work. I know I have to keep my head in the game, though. But the point is, whether it's your parents or your teacher or your boss or your brother or your sister or your cousins, if you need to talk to someone, you talk to someone. You're not bothering anybody. Like, I think that if someone notices something's up, they should try to talk to you about it. Because when my parents notice something's up or when my boss notices something's up, they will literally pull me aside and be like, okay, Kiana, what's going on? Why are you like this? Yeah, they may be frustrated at first, but when I explain it, yeah, sometimes they may be frustrated, but sometimes they may just talk to me about it and ease my worries. But if you worry about it over and over again, yeah, of course they're going to be frustrated. You need to take the time just to listen and listen to their problems. Because you never know, they could be going through something crazy. Keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind.
Despite all the delays, he arrived right on time to the timber mill, but he didn't seem to care. He dropped off the logs and then trundled
Please,
slowly
Sir Topham Hatt
and
or Gordon,
softly
talk to
all
him.
the way home.
Or Emily. Get Emily to talk to him. Yeah, get Emily to talk to him. Emily.
But as Henry made his way home,
Uh-oh.
a nasty surprise was waiting for him.
Oh, no.
Gordon and James sat calmly on the points
Oh,
outside the
no!
blocking the way.
Gordon? James? What are you doing? Let me through!
Not so fast, Henry. First, we want to know what's gotten into you lately.
Oh, what do you mean?
You've been acting strange all day. Asking me weird questions.
Racing backwards at the junction?
And Hurricane said you thought he was going to scrap you.
That was, well, see, what I was doing was,
Is this about what Diesel said this morning?
Ooh.
no,
Yes, yes, yes it is! Don't!
Henry, if something's wrong, you know you can talk to us, right?
Oh, well, it's not that easy, you know. How do I talk about my problems without sounding like I'm grumbling? I've done too much of that when I was in my old shape.
Oh, right, that. Okay, I'll admit that Gordon and I were a little impatient about your condition.
But that doesn't mean you shouldn't say what's on your mind. And trust me, there are engines that complain way more than you ever could.
Yeah.
Just look at James.
Yeah, just look at...
What's all this?
The three big engines knew that voice.
Sir
And
Topham
sure
Hatt!
there watching them was Sir Topham Hatt.
Oh, sir, is something wrong?
I could ask you the same thing, Henry. You've caused a lot of confusion earlier, and I wanted to make sure everything was okay, but I can tell something's not right. So what's troubling you, Henry?
Henry, you need
Henry
to
knew he
tell
couldn't keep
them.
quiet forever.
You have to tell
He
them.
looked at
Come
Sir Topham
on.
Hatt, Gordon, and James.
It's not
Each of them wore a kind, caring face that told Henry he could tell them anything. Henry's heart felt full again.
Oh.
So Henry took a deep puff and told
Come
them
on,
everything.
Henry.
He told Sir Topham Hatt about Diesel's teasing, and then told all three of them about his horrible nightmare, and how afraid he was to tell anyone about his worries all day.
See?
Once he finished, Gordon and James were horrified.
Well, that explains why you look so scared.
I mean,
The
can you
story
blame
makes
him?
my wheels wobble.
You think?
Makes my coupling rod shake.
You think?
Sir Topham Hatt spoke kindly to Henry.
Well, that certainly explains a lot. But don't you feel better letting it all out, Henry?
I do feel a little better, but I really didn't want to bother anyone.
Henry, you should always feel like you can talk to me or your fellow engines about your problems.
I know, sir. I know.
And you know better than Diesel that I always give my engines a fair chance before sending them away, and would never dream of scrapping them.
Yes, sir. I do know it now, but I couldn't help but worry for a bit.
I know, Henry, and I'm proud of you for coming clean about your troubles. I think you've earned a rest, and James can take the flying kipper for you tonight.
Wait, what? Pull a flying kipper? But sir... I mean... Of course, sir. I'll be happy to help my friend. But I gotta wash that first tomorrow.
So, that night,
Gordon told him to shut up!
Kipper for
The way Gordon was! Oh, I'm sorry. I love those moments with Gordon and Henry. Those moments where Gordon actually takes the time to care about his friends. Those are the moments you
He didn't like it
cherish.
one bit, but he carried on, knowing that he was being a good friend.
Do it for Henry. Do it for Henry.
It's for Henry,
And
James.
Henry had a peaceful night's sleep without a single nightmare.
Let's hope
He
so.
knows now that he'll never have to worry about being scrapped. And he also knows that he can rely on his friends, like Gordon and James, to help him through anything, even his own worries.
And this just reminds you that at the end of the day, I feel like I needed this, you know? Especially since, because I feel like I get Henry. Henry worries as much as I do. And seeing this, it's like, at the end of the day, your worries can easily be solved. Even if they irritate people and you worry over and over and over again like I do. I mean, there's so many things I worry about. I mean, me being Christian, I know I'm saved through Jesus Christ, but there are times I let the worry get in my head and wonder if I'm not doing enough. Or thunderstorms. You guys have seen me on TikTok. Well, I don't know if you've really seen, but I've made TikToks where I'm freaking out over a thunderstorm. I'm still scared of those things. There's so many things we worry about. I even worry about my future. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm 24 and I'm getting old. I mean, I don't know where my future's going. But the thing is, if we talk to our families or our friends or even our coworkers about our worries, they will take the time to listen if you be honest with them. Anyways, thank you for watching, everybody. Oh, wait, is that it? I don't know. I could be wrong. That might not be it. Nope, that's it. Okay, I had to check. Anyways, thank you for watching, everybody. I really needed this today. I needed this today. Thank you for watching. This is KBear101 signing out. Adios, everybody.